Hey everybody, so today we're going to be talking about styles and table of contents. While these do kind of go together, they also don't exactly go together, but they're still good concepts to talk about. A character style and a paragraph style are two ways to be more efficient when you're using InDesign. When we're talking about creating a character style and a paragraph style, we can create these when we're using the same formatting for font and text and bodies for multiple things inside of one InDesign file. In order to use both of these, we're going to be under the styles panels under window, and I've got character and paragraph styles already open in my collapsed panels here to the right. What we're going to do is talk about the difference between them, and then I'm going to demonstrate, and then we're going to make our own for today. I'm going to create a text box here for my character style. And in here, I'm just going to write a word. It doesn't matter what word we're going to use. You could use placeholder text if you wanted to. It doesn't really matter as long as you have something to format. So I'm going to use my name. For character style, we are just focusing on the style of the actual letters. This is just about the font. So if it doesn't exist in this character panel menu, then the character style is not going to save that. So for today, I'm going to turn my font up to a larger font, for example. I'm going to change the color of my font to pink. I'm going to choose a new font, something maybe that appeals to me a little bit more than this defaulted font. We'll go with Next to Me Sketched. And I've made my text box too small. And then I can even do some things like make the spacing between my letters wider. I can make my letters shorter. Anything I really want to do to the letters. In order to save this as now a character style that I can use in other places, I'm going to go to my character styles panel and just hit the new option. Now I have a character styles 1. If you double click on that, it's going to pull up all of the options and it's going to list everything that we've done to this particular font. So there's the font family, the size, the tracking, the color, and other types of things. And then I can change this to maybe a title if that's what I want the style to be. And then I can say, okay. Now when I go through and put any other text in, whether it is another title, anything I want, I can now use that character style and automatically change the formatting in that text box to match the character style I already set. This is convenient, so if you're putting in 20 different titles, you don't want to have to individually set all of that information. You want to be able to do it one time, click on it, and then move on. The other benefit of this is that you will be able to use it to help you make a table of contents, which we're going to talk about. For today, just to demonstrate to me that you know how to put in a title paragraph style, I'm going to ask that you open this up and switch to the basic character formats and just take a screenshot showing me that you know how to create a character style. If you're on a Mac, it is Command-Shift-4. If you're on a PC, it is Control-Shift-S, or you can use the snipping tool. And then if you're on a Chromebook, it is the Window F7, the button above F7. Once you've got that screenshot, you're just going to add in, you can delete that text box and just add in that screenshot. Paragraph styles work exactly the same way as character styles. The difference, however, is rather than formatting just the font, and I'm going to insert some placeholder text, we're going to adjust the way the paragraph commands are set up. So I'm going to reset this back to a smaller font size so that we can see everything that we're doing. And I'm going to fill it again full of character style, or fill with placeholder text. Now I'm in the paragraph command. So I can center this, for example. I can make tabs. I can use all these different options here. I can do a drop cap. And this can become now a paragraph setting. So if I go to my paragraph styles and hit new, I now have a paragraph styles 2. I already had one before, so I was kind of messing with another one. But I can see that information is in here as well. So just like we did before, we are going to take a screenshot showing me that you know how to put one of these in. So again, if I go take this back to the way it was, to a defaulted kind of Times New Roman 12-point font and fill this with placeholder text, and then I set the basic paragraph style 2 option with my selection tool, it's going to change that to match the paragraph style I kind of played with and messed around with. Again, take a screenshot just to show me that you know how to put one of those in. Now let's talk about creating a table of contents. This is something that the program will do for us, which is, again, do not work harder than you need to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a new box title type called title. And I'm just going to write in title here and use this as my text box. I'm going to set my font to 22 point. I'm going to make sure I'm going to put it back on black. I'm going to set it to bold. Times New Roman bold. Size 22. I'm going to put my tracking at 150, which is this right here, 150. I do want you to realize you can type. And I'm going to set my line spacing over here to 15. And then I'm going to create a new paragraph style called TOC title. That is for table of contents title. And then I'm just going to double click so I can change it TOC title and say OK. Oop, except for I accidentally clicked onto a different character style. So when I made this character style, I accidentally had changed it to the former character style. All right, let's just delete all of these. Here we go. Ooh. That's the only problem is you see like I keep clicking and it keeps changing. That's a problem because it keeps going back to the old paragraph style I already had. That's a problem. I'm just going to delete all of these really quickly and set up my paragraph style correctly. If this happens to you like it does to me, mistakes get made. I've clearly made a mistake, and that is completely okay. So I'm just going to go back through and remove all of these and set up my information again. Times New Roman bold, tracking 150, line spacing 15. I'm going to set my color back to black. I didn't set up a color, but it's one of those if you don't want to have a pink title like mine. Now with the box selected, I'm going to make my paragraph style. Double click to change the name. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to the the next few pages that I have. And I've given you just some article looking type pages. I've got 4 different pages for you. You can see these in my pages panel. And what I want to do is I want to set the titles of the articles to this paragraph style that I've just made. And then I want to do that for all of them. And I want you just to kind of get used to this idea. And I can select multiple at one time. I don't have to do them one at a time. I'm holding down for me, I'm holding down my shift key to select multiple text boxes at one time. And that just kind of speeds up my process. And it changes everything at once. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to now go to layout, table of contents. And I do have directions up here for you that you can follow to help guide you. Once you've opened up the table of contents command, what we have to do is we have to tell it which style we would like for it to be using. So I'm going to do paragraph style 2. Yours should say TOC title. Mine kept being weird, so I did not use it. So once I have this done, I can name my new table of contents, table of contents AVD for Adobe Visual Design. And then we've got different styles here, and I can just set it up again as paragraph style 2. And the idea is that now it's going to pull all of these text boxes that have this table style on to create my table of contents. So then I'm going to say, okay. And I'm going to say, do I want to include overset text? Yes, I do. Now I've got this little mouse where it says, if you zoom in, you can see where it says table of contents. If I click here in the box, it's going to place my table of contents. It's going to show me where my different articles are and what page they live on, which is pretty neat in my opinion. But this is a way to be much more effective. And the nice thing is if I change and move an article to another page, and I'll do that. I'm going to move article 4 over here. It's going to update that automatically. Okay. Once you're done with this, just go ahead and make sure that you save it. Please make sure that you're not only saving it as an INDD file, but you're also exporting as an Adobe print file. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.